Hey everybody, Hunter Avallone here, and maybe you're wondering why on earth I'm holding an umbrella. That's because it appears to be raining liberal tears. Now, as all of you probably know, on January 20th, 2 days ago, the inauguration of Donald Trump took place. Like usual, us true Americans cheered, while liberals continue to act like little baby children, breaking stuff and rioting because, let's be honest. Do any of them really have jobs? So many questions, so little answers. You know, it's pretty funny to look back at this past year at how desperately the SJWs, the regressives, and the liberals tried to prevent a Trump presidency. It's kind of like you almost feel bad for them, but then you see how bad they failed and you just can't help yourself but laugh. First we had every single fake news trash media tell us that there's no way Donald Trump was going to win the presidency and that Hillary Clinton was totally ahead in the polls. That didn't work. Then we had every single brain-dead celebrity like that slut Miley Cyrus back Hillary Clinton, bash Donald Trump while being a total hypocrite. Sorry, Miley, that didn't really seem to work either. On top of that, we had Hollywood liberals crying while begging us not to vote for Trump. Seriously, this woman sounds like she is legitimately about to cry.
For our communities.
For America.
For America. For America.
At least you tried! And then again, we had Hollywood liberals begging the Electoral College not to vote for Trump. But shockingly, Trump easily won the Electoral College vote and was sworn in to office on January 20th, like I previously said. Now, I personally thought the inauguration was really great. I thought Trump did a great job. He was very professional. His speech sounded great. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was a little bit worried that there was gonna be an assassination or an attempt to assassinate him, just since so many retards on Twitter are always threatening to do stuff like that. But no, nothing like that. Trump was successfully sworn in, and now he is officially the president, and there's really nothing you liberals can do about it. I really do think that we will start to see a growth in jobs, an end to Islamic terrorism, and I really hope that we'll start to see America just thrive again. I feel like a lot of Americans finally have hope again. But as you guys already know, it was not just the speech that made Donald Trump's inauguration so wonderful. The walking jokes known as liberals struck again. In a final attempt to stop Trump from being president, they rioted, acted like children, threw tantrums, and just acted like the jobless losers that they are. Just look at the reaction from this fairy when he heard Donald Trump getting sworn in.
To be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere the 45th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
Well, my word, did a child just drop their ice cream cone, or did a liberal not get their way? I can't really seem to tell the difference. But hey, maybe if your screaming isn't heard, I don't know, try setting a limo on fire. Come on, that's bound to do something, right? Yep, that's the peace and tolerance that you can expect from liberals, everyone. You know, why don't you rioting liberals consider throwing yourself into that fire? Oh, wait a second. You already did. These liberals, they're like jokes that never get old. They're like a meme that just never dies. And this, my friends, this is just rich. Protesters smashed the windows at a Bank of America, and wait for it, a frickin' Starbucks. Why on earth are you morons breaking the windows at a Starbucks? That place is like your lifeline. It's where all you little childish hippies go and hang out with other communists. Of all the places, man, why Starbucks? Isn't that like your hippie liberal clubhouse or something? What's even more ironic, Bank of America donated far more money to Hillary Clinton than any other candidate, and Starbucks CEO endorsed Hillary Clinton. So you're just so angry that Donald Trump is president that you're gonna go vandalize the businesses that supported Donald Trump's opposition. You guys are freaking retards. What's also pathetic is that even a child participated in these riots by setting a fire.
You were participating in the fire. What's your name?
My name's Connor, and I actually kind of started this fire.
Why'd you start that fire?
Because I felt like it, and because I'm just saying, screw our president.
I'm curious as to who this kid's parents are. What is he doing? This kid looks like he's 9 years old. Go to bed, kid. Go to school. 4 years to fight. 4 years to fight? Buddy, look at your freaking face. You look like you're straining just to hold that little paper sign up over your head. Sorry, kid, but for the next 4 years, you're not going to be fighting anything but the urge to eat the last donut. Protesters, if you really want to call them that, also attempted to block people from entering the inauguration. Seriously? I am genuinely curious as to what anyone thinks smashing things, holding signs up over your head, and blocking people from entering an event will actually do. I mean, are these people really stupid enough to think, maybe if I break this window and block 2 people from entering the event, it'll make Trump less inaugurated? Listen, here's the thing. Protest is allowed in this country, and that's part of the reason America is so great. But running around and rioting and breaking stuff like an angry child is not an appropriate form of protest. All it does is make you look foolish and no one takes you seriously. If you really want to convey a point, then protest all you want. I don't give a crap. But violence is not the answer. Twitter also erupted with moronic tweets from our favorite tolerant trash. If you thought you'd never see anything on TV as frightening as 9/11, this was it. But the consequences of this are far more damaging. Yeah, because over 2,000 people dying from a terror attack is just as horrible as someone you don't like becoming president. Not only is this extremely disrespectful to the people who died on 9/11, but it's just flat out idiotic to say. This is a terrifying speech. The biggest cheer of all came when Trump promised to wipe out Islamic terrorism. The horror. Trump wants to wipe out the group of people that want to take over America and murder us all? We should just all be tolerant and show them love, am I right? And then of course there's my wonderful generation, which I just love so much. He has been there for 4 hours straight, screaming, "He will not divide us." Divide? Do you go to school?
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
Wow. Walking around in a circle, screaming the exact same chant for 4 hours straight? Man, that's some real great activism if I've ever seen any. Maybe if you dimwits had been listening to Donald Trump's inauguration speech, you would have actually heard him say this exact same thing, where he talked about unity and how there is no room for prejudice.
And through our loyalty to our country, we will rediscover our loyalty to each other. When you open your heart to patriotism, there is no room for prejudice. How good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity.
But you know, maybe I'm being just a little bit insensitive. I mean, some kids might actually be triggered and really need a safe space. Well, you can count on college to provide that for our young adult children. Ohio State offers Inauguration Day safe space. That's great, you know, just what we need. More safe spaces. Oh, we appear to have a visitor. It's Honest Bear, my teddy bear friend that tells you the truth no matter how much it hurts your little baby feelings. So Honest Bear, why don't you tell us what you think about this whole safe space business?
Anyone who needs a safe space because they didn't get their way is a retarded special snowflake who wants to be coddled from reality. And yes, I do hope that triggered you so bad you developed epilepsy.
Good one, Teddy! Why don't we go and hear what some of these protesters actually have to say?
How old are you guys and where are you from?
19 from Lake Elsinore.
20 from Lake Elsinore.
Well, we're already off to a really great start. They're both my age, which means they're probably going to be dingbats from my generation.
Come here, you wanted to make your voice heard. Was there something in the Trump campaign that made you decide that you were going to speak out for what you felt was wrong?
Yeah, it was pretty much everything he said. It's either have been racist, xenophobic, homophobic, sexist.
Okay, well, I appear to be right. Sit down, boy, because you're about to learn a little lesson, alright?
Racist.
Nothing Donald Trump said was even once racist. Donald Trump is against illegal immigration, but he is not against immigrants. And Donald Trump is against radical Islamic terrorism, but he is not against Muslims.
Homophobic.
This is one thing that I never understand. Why do people accuse Donald Trump of being homophobic? He has never once said anything even slightly homophobic. In fact, Donald Trump is one of the most pro-LGBT Republicans we've ever had in office. Is homophobe just another little buzzword for you to throw on your list or something?
Sexist.
Trump has said some pretty harsh things to women, but he's also said some pretty harsh things to men. If you ask me, Trump is not sexist because he's equally hard on everybody. I think this entire election process has revealed multiple key things. First off, fake news is everywhere. Then you have morons believe the fake news. Then you have their false ideas validated by their colleges, which then leads to riots and people acting like children because they've been treated like a child all their life, and for once, they didn't get their own way. This kind of coddling can be directly linked to this kind of behavior. Honestly, it's pathetic and stupid, and all the liberals out there shouting, "Not my president," it's time to just stop. alright? Your attempts have failed, and no matter how pathetic you act, you will never be able to change the fact that Donald Trump is the President of the United States. If you really don't like that, then you can pack your bags and leave the country. But if you're not planning on leaving, then please, do us all a favor and stop blocking traffic, stop rioting, and stop breaking windows. Go get a job and learn to cope with the fact that this is reality, and your little opinions and your little feelings are not always going to be validated, and you're not always going to get your own way. For the last 8 years, us conservatives were not happy with Obama. But you didn't see any of us out there throwing tantrums and rioting. I think we're all really sick and tired of your childish behavior that does nothing more than expose you for the fools that you all are. I'd also suggest not listening to the media full of scare tactics and lies about our president, and just give Donald Trump a chance. If you really think that Donald Trump is some evil racist that's gonna suddenly have power and just go and screw over every single minority, then you're an idiot and you're brainwashed. Donald Trump is the president, and it's time we all stop arguing about petty crap and get behind him. Whether you like it or not, he's gonna be the leader for the next 8 years. The next 4 years. And the best thing to do at this point is to accept it and respect it. Please give this video a like, comment below, and subscribe to my channel for new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. I'll see y'all later. Bye.